describe that. That was just absolutely spectacular.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tim Donnelly, and welcome into the coach's office of the Charlotte Rush here at the Extreme Ice Center. It's our video Wednesday. It's Wednesday, January the 10th, and we're going to talk some Charlotte Rush Elite hockey right now. I'm Tim Donnelly, voice of the Charlotte Rush, and let's check in now with the head coach of the Charlotte Rush Elite, Trevor Jewell. Trevor, pretty impressive weekend against Potomac, 2 big wins. Let's talk, first of all, you gave TJ DeFeo 2 starts in net this weekend, and I thought he played pretty well.
Yeah, I thought he came in and did a very good job after having a few weeks off there. His last game against was Daytona, so I thought he performed very well. The one goal he had against him, I know he wants it back, but that was just a breakdown on a penalty kill that we shouldn't have had. So at the end of the day, it's not his fault. I'll never blame him for that, but I know he wants it back, and so do we. But he performed well in both games. On Sunday, he came out strong. He made all the saves he needed to make and ended up getting a shutout. So I'm very proud of him for that. He's had a very good season this year in the games he's played, and I couldn't be happier for him. So, he stopped, 35 out of 36 shots this weekend. So very proud of him and what he was able to accomplish this weekend. And, his body of work during the week paid off. So we're happy about that.
8 goals on Saturday. Only Josh Hemmer had a pair, so you had a lot of guys getting into scoring action, which I know you have to like.
Yeah, as a coach, you love that. It really shows the depth that we have at the elite level, and I think our guys really performed. And we were moving the puck well from the get-go. I thought, the Kishko line and those guys, they were moving the puck extremely well. And, all the way down, all the way through the Carter Gallos and the Micah Amoxes, they were moving the puck extremely well. I was very happy to see guys chipping in on the board there, guys that don't normally score. We were still short a few guys, and the guys that stepped in and did well were very, very good. So I was happy about that.
Sunday, the Rush comes back with a 9-0 shutout. TJ DeFeo gets the shutout. And Trevor, Adam Meister, the hat trick, and Micah Amox, a couple of goals. So I know you were happy for them too.
Yeah, extremely happy for Adam. He's a great hockey player when he keeps it simple and does the things he needs to do, and that's moving his feet and not stick handle. When he's a north-south player, he's very, very good. But, he got rewarded for going to the net and doing the things he needed to do, and he's come a long way since the beginning of the year, and we're very happy with where he's at in his development, and he got rewarded for it this weekend, so we're very happy with that. Micah Amox, again, coming back from missing an entire showcase from being sick, putting 2 goals in the puck, or two goals in the net like that, excuse me. Very, very happy for him to be able to do that and build some confidence going into a pretty tough weekend against Atlanta.
Trevor, one of the things we talked about in our sound bites prior to Saturday and Sunday's game, you said you were hoping to get off early with a goal, and it happened in both games.
Yeah, they scored early. I don't think we scored early and often. I think we scored early in the first period in both games, and then we kind of sat back and tried to feel them out, and that's not what we do. We attack, and we continue to attack and continue to put pressure on the net and put pucks to the net and make goalies feel uncomfortable, and I thought we kind of sat back a little too much. So that's something we definitely needed to make an adjustment for. But at the end of the day, they came out with 2 big wins, and it's a confidence booster for both our team, and it's a great weekend coming back after 2 weeks. So I was very proud of what the entire group both days was able to accomplish. So very, very happy with them.
All right, Charlotte Rush heads to Atlanta this weekend to take on the Junior Knights and preview that series for you. What do you look for the Rush and the Knights this weekend in Atlanta?
It should be very exciting. I know Atlanta has picked up some new players, and they've gotten a lot better at the elite level and the premier level, so should be very exciting hockey this weekend. It's always a tough battle when we go down there and play in their barn. I know our coaching staff is super excited to get down there and stand in the rink and freeze for about 3 hours, but we're very, very excited about that. And, but at the end of the day, Atlanta's a good team. They stick around, they hang around. They're a team that they very rarely get blown out, and they're pretty good defensively. They have good goaltending. They have great coaching, and they move the puck well. So, we got a lot to look forward to, and we have a lot. We got a lot on our plate. So, it should be 2 very good games this weekend for Elite, and I think our guys are excited. But we're going to prepare for it like it's another Game 7. We have to. Playoffs are coming up very, very quickly here. We got 10 games left, and we still have a lot to prove. So, we'll take it as Atlanta's standing in our way right now, and we have to make sure we're ready for that.
Trevor, you're coming off an 8-1 win, a 9-0 win. You're in first place. What are the specific things that you and your coaching staff are doing to try to get the guys not to be complacent?
Well, we got to focus on our mistakes. Even though we won those games with pretty high scoring affairs, I think there's still a lot of little mistakes we needed to adjust. So we have to break down that video. Again, we worry about ourselves. At the end of the day, we have to correct what's wrong in this room and what's wrong on our bench before we worry about anybody else. That's the biggest thing, is making sure we do our due diligence when it comes to video and adjusting what we need to fix for as a team, and for our guys knowing and understanding where to be on the ice and why to be there. So that's kind of what we preach, and we just want to preach development. At the end of the day, wins and losses are great, but if my guys aren't moving on, then I'm not doing my job. So we just have to make sure they're developing, and right now the development's speaking for itself on the scoreboard, and we're very, very proud of that.
Final question for Charlotte Rush Elite coach Trevor Jewell. Trevor, give us an update on suspensions right now. We got a couple of guys back. I think we still might have one or two guys out, and then how we shaping up injury-wise?
Injuries were good. We don't have any injuries. I mean, some guys with some bumps and bruises, but there always is every week. That's just the nature of the game. But, Logan Falkingham, one of our better defensemen, he's out. So he's out for the rest of the weekend. We got Shane Hemmer out for 2 more games, and we still have Blake Blevins out for another game. So still got 3 guys out of the lineup, from Florida. So it hurts. But at the end of the day, the guys that are in have to step up and make plays and do the things necessary to help us win a hockey game.
Trevor, thanks for the insights and good success against Atlanta this weekend for the Charlotte Rush Elite.
Thanks a lot, Tim.
All right, that's Charlotte Rush head coach Trevor Jewell, the Charlotte Rush Elite. Again, you can watch all the action from Atlanta on Hockey TV this weekend. And then, of course, in 2 weeks, about 10 days from now, we come back here to the Extreme Ice Center. Another weekend of home games against Hampton Roads. And that will be on the 21st of January. You can go to the Charlotte Rush website to get complete information on the Charlotte Rush. And don't forget to go to our Charlotte Rush YouTube site. A lot of cool videos there. And also our Charlotte Rush media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Tim Donnelly, voice of the Charlotte Rush, and we'll see you next time.